Hi guys, it has been such a long time since I have vlogged, but I am starting again. I have an idea of the direction that I want my content to go in. Of course, I'm gonna always prioritize fragrance because it's what I'm the most passionate about, but I have decided that I really want to, I don't know, like show you guys a little bit more of my day-to-day life, which is not exciting at all, by the way, guys, but no matter if it's exciting or not, I just want to kind of feel closer to you guys in a way. So that's why I've decided to vlog. I'm gonna let you guys in a lot more into my personal life, into my home life, my day-to-day life, cooking, skincare, makeup, whatever it is. I really want to do that. I just got back from the tax-free exhibition in Cannes, which some of you guys might know, but that's where I actually met Pierre like 5 years ago. In 2019. That was the first time that I went to that exhibition, and we go every single year, and it's one of my favorite exhibitions to go to. First of all, because you're in France, so it's just so beautiful and it's so nice, but second of all, I feel like it's the exhibition that you get the most work done for sure. And whenever I say like getting work done, I mostly mean for a sniff, because as you guys know, Pierre and I, we launched Sniff about a year and a half ago, and we have our specific ways that we partner with brands. So going to these exhibitions now, as a business owner, we go for sniff, like that's all. I don't really go as a content creator. Also, something that I want to say, this chair is not usually here. We have to renovate the perfume room again. Let me show you guys actually, because what happened is, Pierre is over there working. So basically, let me explain it to you guys, if there is somebody in here. Okay, there are people inside of the room, but what happened actually is that in this house, the walls, are very thin. They're like gypsum walls. So when we went to put the shelving into the walls like this, it was way too thin and it started to collapse. Like the shelves started to fall actually. So it's a problem when you have a lot of perfumes and you really don't want them to break. So what we've had to do is actually hire a contractor to create a whole entire room. And I was so upset because it was really expensive. So, and we had just moved in and everything, but that's okay. We're getting it done. I will update you guys on the progress throughout the next few days that it's getting built. What are you doing, baby?
It's my time to shine?
Yeah, it's your time to shine.
Yeah, well, all the visuals you see on Sniff and on our Instagram and stuff, obviously I use Canva to make them.
Yeah.
So now I'm making the the visual about the new raffle.
Yeah.
For this month's
nice. The new raffle is really cool, by the way, guys.
That's what I do. Basically, I take a screenshot of like the fragrances that are in the raffle, and I make a cool post where we tag the brands. And that's for you to win, actually. So
Pierre is really like very technical when he does stuff. Like he's really good at doing a lot of visuals. He's a big perfectionist, whereas I'm the opposite. I'm very creative, very all over the place. So I have a lot of the ideas.
Well, I'm pretty creative. And I have a lot of ideas, clearly.
Yes. But everyone has their strengths. Yes, you are. But everybody has their strengths. And me, I'm saying my weakness is for sure like being a perfectionist and doing things very like aligned and very detail orientated. I'm not like that at all. I'm much more like dreamy, creative, blah, blah, blah. So I like to come up with different concepts, campaigns, etc. And Pierre does too, but he's very good at like packaging them in a very perfect way. So he's doing a lot of the visuals for Sniff. Me, I'm doing the writing. I love to write about perfume, so I'm doing a lot of the writing. And yeah, so we're like a little team and we just hired people actually.
Exactly. So this month you can win Encens Sacré, which is the new Paris, which is really cool. The new Cajal, La Mar Noire, and Coven for Andrea Mac.
Pretty cool.
And actually this raffle, it's very well thought of. It's because it's the month of Halloween and they're all like spooky perfumes. So like Coven, I think it's related to Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm not sure in what way exactly.
I don't think it's related, but it's a very like spooky fragrance.
Yeah,
Le Mar
Encens
Noire.
Sacré, it's like this smoky, like incense. So like you have the smoke, like it's kind of like the fog in like a scary night.
Yeah.
You know, and La Mar Noire is also like very dark. It's like black. It's like a more intense, dark version of the original La Mar, which is their bestseller.
Yeah.
So all three have this like little darkness and scary thing about them, which is perfect for Halloween. So that's everything we do, there's like a reason behind, which might not be obvious, but everything is well thought of.
For sure. So because we had to redo the perfume room, as you guys can see, we moved all of our perfume collection into these IKEA bags. Also, we have a couple of boxes in the other rooms, which makes me very sad to see them like this, but they're all very safe. I tried to protect them as well as I could from any sunlight. So yeah, they're just kind of sitting in there. That's a very expensive sack right there. I'm writing right now the Selection of the Month article for Sniff. It's the only article that I still write. A lot of the other content that you guys see on Sniff is usually written by passionate perfume lovers from the community, which is so cool that we have the ability to share like others' work with like on a public platform. I think it's amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I might also need to edit one YouTube video because I'm a bit behind right now after coming back from Cannes. And then yeah, to follow up on all the meetings is gonna take a really long time, and I absolutely hate doing it, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do now. I'm gonna start writing this article and hopefully it's done in a couple of hours. I am finished with the article, so now I'm gonna take the dogs for a walk. Usually Pierre and I, we walk them together, but because we have the guys working on the perfume room, it's just gonna have to be me. I'll show you guys the perfume room in a second. Guys, I like have so much going, like I feel disgusting right now. Like, not that it's wrong to have pimples, but I just feel so bad. Like I have pimples, I'm kind of sick, the house is a mess, like I'm not feeling my best, let's just say that. On the walk, I'm already wearing like 50 different perfumes today because I've been testing a lot, and when I write the article, I usually like to smell the fragrances that I'm writing about, I should say. But for my walk, I'm gonna wear the new release from Eau Jardin. It's called Solar Flair. This fragrance is amazing, you guys. Like I said, I think this will be like a bestseller for them. It's like this beautiful kind of sweet, musky floral. It's very plush. It's very feminine. It's gorgeous. Like I'm not even sure of the notes, but I would say maybe it's like a bit of rose. It's very musky. It's really sweet, very smooth, kind of creamy, powdery. It's just beautiful. So I'm gonna wear that. We take their leaves. Look at our garden, by the way. Yeah, but it will be worth it. I think, I hope. No, it definitely will be worth it. Okay, come on guys, let's go for a walk. Come on, let's go. He will be super stubborn and not come here. Come. Let's go past this. Now. Good boy. Here. Now. We're not playing games. Come here. Come. Quick. I know a lot of people are gonna say like, why do you have like a slip leash for the dogs? Well, actually, Pastis is quite difficult of a dog. Like I love him with all of my heart. He's incredible and he's really special to us because he was our first dog. But he's very difficult and he has like a few behavioral issues. And he can be a little bit aggressive with other dogs. So with the slip leash, I was taught how to correctly use it and stuff. So that's why temporarily we're using a slip leash, but in the future, hopefully we will not need to use them anymore. Okay guys, so I'm gonna check the perfume room. I just got back from the walk with the dogs. Let's see, it's super dirty. Oh my gosh, our house has never been so messy since we moved. Ooh, let me turn it around.
Such a mess.
What do you think?
I think it looks crazy. Look at the dimensions at the top, it's perfect.
Guys, we're gonna be able to store a lot more perfumes. Wow. I love how they did this with like a curve here. Pierre and I were saying that it's really cool that they did a bend rather than like make it straight.
Yeah, and the quality feels good, huh?
The quality feels very solid, very solid. Yeah. What's your rating for today's
so
work?
Far, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
I'm not putting 10 because they came like 2 hours late.
That's
so
true.
They also lost a lot of 10, but maybe they could have finished this side, you know?
That's true.
But at the same time, I mean, it looks like a crazy job. So.
Yeah. Pastis.
Pastis.
Hey.
That's the
Ollie.
desk, by the way.
Ah.
Do you like the wood?
Do I like the wood?
Is it what we picked?
I don't actually like it. But here it looks beautiful. Maybe that's just the back. Look, here it looks really nice. It's here looks weird. Look, here it's nice.
Yeah, this is...
Maybe this is just like extra to support...
No, I think it's just to hold it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Ah, so this is the wood. Yeah, this wood is nice. It looks like the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, I'm just gonna go feed the dogs. This was, by the way, the best purchase I ever made, was these slow feeder bowls. Because if I don't use them, the dogs inhale the food in literally 1 second. According to the daycare that we take Pasties and Ollie to, because we just got back from Cannes actually, so we left the dogs at daycare, like at boarding, for the 1 week that we were away. We don't love to do it, but at the same time, we cannot always rely on Pierre's parents to keep them because, I mean, having 2 dogs is super difficult. It's our responsibility, it's not theirs. And it's hard, like obviously Pierre's parents are older, so it's tiring, it's exhausting, they're difficult. So what we do when we go on a short travel is usually leave them at daycare. But when I picked them up from daycare, the other day, Pierre and I, the people that were taking care of them were like, did you hear the news about Ollie? And we were like so scared. We were like, what happened with Ollie? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And they were like, no, he's fine, but he lost a lot of weight and we think that he needs to eat more because he's too skinny. So they were telling us that they think Ollie is too skinny. They said Pasties is okay, but Ollie is too skinny. And I actually agree that they're too skinny, but Dachshunds, they do technically need to be a little bit more on the underweight side because of their spine and how they're super long. And also we have stairs in our place, so I don't like them to be, I like them to be agile. At the same time though, I definitely don't want my dogs to be too skinny. So now I'm feeding them way more food. This is the meal of tonight. Beef tartare. Actually, turkey tartare.
Lucky dog, no?
I'm gonna show you guys how I make one of my favorite dinners. It's a mushroom and chicken orzo. So I'm gonna start out with some chicken breast. And I'm just going to, these ones are actually pretty thin, so I might just leave them like that. Or maybe I'll make them slightly thinner. Maybe I'll do, like, cut them in half, basically. Okay. So yeah, just cut them so they're like this. Put them into a bowl. And also put your pan on already. Start it to get it nice and hot. Sometimes I like to give the dogs like the leftover raw chicken because they do eat a raw diet. Yeah, Pasties and Ollie, they eat 100% raw food, which they love, and it's very healthy for them. So sometimes I'll give them the extra like raw bits that I cut off. But one time they got into a huge fight over it, like the biggest fight that they've ever got into. And Ollie was like terrified of Pasties for like 1 whole week, so I don't do that anymore. I just think it's better not to. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands because they have chicken on them. So you have the chicken in the bowl. Now I'm gonna put some seasoning. I will first of all put some olive oil. Something about me is that I never measure oil. Like I just put in as much as I want. And I like it that way. So yeah, I don't like to measure things. I don't like to count things because if you guys know my channel, and if you know, I used to have like a lot of problems with food. So I don't like to measure or weigh myself or weigh my food or anything like that. Put a good amount of salt. I use Malden sea salt flakes. A lot of salt. Like I like my food not salty, but like well seasoned. That's a pet peeve of mine, is if something is not seasoned properly. I'm also going to put some pepper, black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of Italian herbs, which I think is just thyme, rosemary, and basil maybe, I don't know. A little bit of garlic powder into the chicken, and a little bit of Italian herbs. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is give it a little mix with some tongs before putting it into the pan. Just try to get it all properly seasoned. So that's going to cook away on like a medium heat. If you have one of those induction things, it's around like 6 or 7 usually. Just going to flip them over. The goal is to cook them like 90% and then take them off. And while they're cooking, I'm gonna chop up all of these mushrooms. I love mushrooms, but I only like them cooked. I really like them raw. I'm just gonna roughly chop them, like pretty thin actually. I really enjoy cooking. I think I'm quite good at it actually, but because I saw my sister, Jenna, when I was growing up, I spent a lot of my time at her house. If you guys don't know, I have another sister. Her name is Jenna, and I love her and I miss her so much. And I spent a lot of time at her house with her partner and her kids, and I would always watch her cook actually. Like, they used to make really cool stuff, whether it was like homemade pizzas from scratch, or even she was doing bread at some point, paella, things like this. And so I would always want to help her in the kitchen, and she would bake as well. And I think that that's where I kind of got my little passion for cooking from, because she was so passionate about it, and I always looked up to my sister a lot, and I think that that's why. Whenever I give Pierre my food, I'm always like waiting to see his reaction. Like I cannot, like, it's my favorite thing ever. Even we had Pierre's parents over for dinner the other week, and I cooked for them like a slow lamb shoulder, I think it was, or lamb, no, yeah, it was a lamb shoulder. And I did it with some couscous on the side and some parsley and onion, and they were like shocked with how good it was, and it made me like the happiest I've ever been actually. Started a new show the other day. It was probably the best show I've watched in ages. It's called Tell Me Lies, and it was on Hulu. Guys, this show is incredible. Like, I'm so sad because we're like streaming it, and the stream that we were trying to access last night, it wasn't working, so I couldn't finish like what I wanted to watch, but the show is amazing. Like, I am addicted to it. I cannot wait till I feel like it's rare nowadays because of social media and TikTok and all of this that you get hooked on a TV show. I feel like we're so much on our phones, but this show, guys, oh my god. Really? Like what?
I think about the last one, The Perfect Couple.
That's true. That show was really good, The Perfect Couple. Which one? The Defender. Yes, but you know what I mean? Like, me personally, sometimes when I watch a show and I'm like not that into it, I'll be on my phone most of the time. Like, you have to get it.
The shows we watch, they were all incredible.
Because I recommended them.
Yeah.
Nice. I also made Pierre watch. I made him watch The Perfect Couple. Remember with Nicole Kidman? No. The Outsider. We watched a show called The Outsider. That one was good as well. Then we watched as well, what was that one with Nicole Kidman called?
Perfect Couple.
No, the other one. No, that was the one where there was this scary, like, weird guy that was eating the kids. Remember, The Outsider was the one where we found him in the cave at the end and they killed him. The one with Nicole Kidman in New York, I forgot what this show was called. What is it called? That show was incredible. Somebody will say it in the comments, but that show was so good with Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant. Wow, like, that was amazing. Really great acting. It shocked me. It was crazy. It took you on a ride. So now we're going to take the chicken off, put it on a plate. And now you can see the pan, we're going to put the mushrooms inside of there, so that they can cook in all of those chicken juices. Now for the key ingredient, the orzo. You can measure with your heart for this one. I like to put a lot because it's for both of us. Now I'm going to put the stock cube. You can use vegetable stock or chicken stock, whatever you guys like. Now I'm going to put a vegetable stock cube in there. What I'm going to do is pour in, obviously, some liquid. I'm going to put in some water. Just so the orzo is covered. What we're going to do is lower the heat and then cover it, and it should get thicker and it should be perfect in about 10-15 minutes, I would say. Lower the heat down to low, cover it, and then we're gonna put the chicken back in after. It's been sitting here for probably about like 8 minutes or so. So not very long, but we're gonna keep it going because I just tasted it. You should always taste your food as you're going along. And the orzo is definitely not fully cooked yet. So we just leave it in there, even though it's getting nice and juicy and thick, and then we'll put the chicken back in after. Okay, so now we are getting somewhere. It's starting to look very thick. Now, as the like finishing touch, I put in a little bit of cooking cream. Obviously, if you're dieting or you don't like want to put cream in your food, I understand. But you can maybe substitute it for like maybe yogurt. I don't really know, but I like to put a little bit of cooking cream. And then we like to mix it around. I'm so excited to eat this. Oh, I almost forgot. I usually put a bit of Parmesan in there as well. So I cannot forget that because it makes it like a little bit cheesy. So let me do that. Then I'll put the chicken back in there. So I'm gonna grate like about this much Parmesan. The last little bit is for me. And I'm going to pour that Parmesan in. Then we're going to stir. So now it's nice and cheesy. I think I watched a video that was like talking about all of the health benefits of the different cheeses, and I think Parmesan had like the highest amount of calcium, if I'm right. Like it's like yeah, like I think Parmesan had the highest amount of calcium. Anyway, now I'm gonna put the chicken back, you guys. So chicken is here, we're gonna place it back in there, and then we'll finish it off after with some parsley. We'll just leave the chicken to like kind of reheat itself again, because yeah, it's been out of the pan for a while. Put the chicken juice back in there. Okay guys, it's ready. I'm gonna go give it to Pierre-Louis. So it looks like this at the end. It looks like a big mess, but the taste is spectacular. So I'm gonna go give that to him. I also have a bowl over there, and I'm gonna make a quick side salad as well.
3% broadly European. Shut up. It's not.
Is it really good?
Pleasure.
Yeah. So for the dressing of a side salad, this is all you need. Mustard, a good quality mustard that's smooth and not too much, and a good quality olive oil. So I put about this much mustard. Huh? Maybe eat. And olive oil.
And then my dad is African American, but he has like some charity ancestry that goes down.
And then what you do, just give it a little stir. Okay, perfect. So we're getting there. It's like this now. I don't know if you can see. That's how it should look. And I'm going to put a bit of salt in there as well. A bit of Malden. Not too much. Okay, and then I'm going to pour it over the salad. This should just take something like this and to literally crush the salad. I don't even know if you guys can see. So that the salad becomes more tender and the sauce gets into it everywhere. Salad should look like this, nice and juicy. And food. That's it. I'm gonna do my nighttime skincare routine with you guys. You always ask me about my skincare routine, and I've always really wanted to do it. But on TikTok, I feel like I don't really know how to film engaging content other than fragrance. So I don't really know. I'm just gonna do it here on my vlog. By the way, I am completely breaking out, like not badly. I mean, I shouldn't complain at all because I know compared to a lot of people, my skin is really clear. But I'm talking, you always have to remember with skincare, skin in general, it's very subjective to your own journey. Excuse me. So for me, this is like my skin is breaking out, and it's because as well I picked it a lot once I got back from the travel. I had like a few like little kind of under the skin things, and I I need to stop myself. Like whenever I'm a bit stressed, I will pick out them. So anyways, I've just showered. I wash my face in the shower and I always double cleanse. This is the double cleanser, the oil cleanser that I love. It's from Claire's and it's the Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil. I've never had to say that out loud, so that's why it sounded so strange. So I use this first and I actually use it with my gua sha. That's why it has some oil on it now. I actually use it with my gua sha at night just to kind of rub off my makeup or a sunscreen, I should say, and do my gua sha routine. Then I use a cleanser in the shower as well. I've spoken about it on my YouTube channel before. It's the matcha one. I will put it in the link tree bio if you guys are interested in it at all. Now I go on after I've cleansed with a toner pad, and the one that I love the most is the MediHeal Phytoenzyme Peeling Pad. I just love this. It makes my skin feel so smooth, no texture. It's incredible. So just gently kind of cleanse any impurities out of the way. I shouldn't even say that. Like a toner pad, it's just kind of, I don't know. I really like using a toner pad myself, especially because I have oilier, more acne prone skin. I really feel like using a toner pad really helps me personally, just very gently. I should also clarify that my morning and nighttime skincare routine are both like pretty different. Like at night I do a lot less steps and in the morning I do a lot more steps actually. But I'll show you guys that. If I continue with the vlogs, I will show you guys. This looks a bit scary, but now I'm going to use my LED mask. This one is by Dr. Dennis Gross. I got it when I was in Australia. I couldn't find this mask in Dubai, but I got it in Australia and I use the red light. So I use it until it goes off and I do it 2 times. I'm gonna take you guys out of here and I'm gonna show you my bedroom because I'm very proud of my bedroom space. I don't know if it's gonna show properly, but let me try to turn it around. So this is our bedroom. Once again, it's kind of messy all here because we need to sort this out and get like a shelving place in here. So yeah, this is the bedroom, guys. I love it so much. The Philips lights on each side changed everything because we can set different moods, whether we want like blue, red, pink, I don't know, like normal, we can do anything. Then I have this lovely big mirror that I have in my room and an olive tree that I got on Amazon. I love this olive tree. I think it looks so beautiful here and I really do love it. Let's pick my scent of the night because of course I even wear scent to bed. I think tonight I'm gonna go for one of my current favorites, which is 1957 from Chanel. This is such a beautiful, like musky, kind of aldehydic, honeyed floral scent, but very fresh, very clean, very musky. So I'm gonna spray that on. I feel like this is such like a weird scene right now. This should be like the thumbnail of the video, I think, because it looks so weird. Okay, I'm gonna spray this on my pajamas. I don't spray it on my neck or anything because I'm gonna do skincare and I'm gonna go to sleep, so. It smells so good. And now I just chill here for a little bit until this goes off. I am now going on with my retinol. I use the SkinCeuticals Retinol 0.3. I've been using this for a couple of years now and I absolutely love it. I think it's my favorite retinol because it's very gentle. I've tried many different retinols and different things, but guys, this is the one that works the best for me personally. So I'm just gonna stick with it, and that's something that if I can give you guys any advice, it's don't freaking change your skincare. If it's working, don't change it. Like, do not change it. If you think you can get even better skin, even smaller pores, even less pimples, just stop thinking like that, because I swear, guys, I've done it so many times where my skincare routine has been amazing for my skin has been looking great, and for some reason I feel the need to like try several different products that I saw on social media and it completely destroys my skin. So don't do that. Just figure out a routine that works for you and stick with it. Doesn't matter if it's like a $3 cleanser from the pharmacy. Like, just do what works for your skin. I got this product from my friend, actually, who lives in South Korea. His name is Alex, and he has a boutique in South Korea actually called Aracore. It's a niche fragrance boutique. If any of you guys live there or if you're visiting, go see him. He's so amazing. And he sent me actually some fragrance, but he also sent me some Korean skincare because he knows how much I love it. And he sent me this product which is quite viral, and I've been using it on my neck and chest actually. It's the Retinol Super Bounce Serum from Eope, I think it's pronounced. I hope I'm saying that right. And I'm just using one pump of that, like this, on my neck and chest. So like down here. Because actually, you know, I don't really suffer with pimples on my face. Touch wood. I'm just going to try to touch somewhere. But I get them like here, like on my shoulders, sometimes on my back. Not like a lot, but I do get them. And it really is making me very insecure. Because for instance, like wearing a backless dress, wearing, you know, things with like all of your body out, it makes me very, very, very insecure because I have a few pimples on my back. So I actually discovered that it's because I have PCOS. That's what, when I went to go see my OBGYN about my PCOS, she told me the back stuff is from that actually. So that was one of the first things she checked. She checked my hair, which as you guys can see is pretty thin. She checked my back for pimples, and she checked like something else. And she was like, yeah, these are the typical signs of PCOS. I was like, fuck. Okay, this is my moisturizer. I'll show you guys once I've rubbed it all in. This moisturizer I spoke about in a favorites video, and I absolutely love it. Like, I've never found a more soothing moisturizer for the night. Oh, it just feels so smooth and so good on my face. I love it so much. Like, if I feel like my skin is freaking out, like I did a little bit too much, you know, like maybe a bit too much retinol, a bit too much glycolic acid, like an AHA thing, I will just lather my skin in this, and it feels so much better the next day. So I will show you guys. Actually, I've run out. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but like there is like almost none left. It's the Purito Dermide Cica Barrier Sleeping Pack with squalane and panthenol. Panthenol, yeah. Like, yeah, I'm pretty much gone, but I have a backup, of course. I cannot be without this stuff. So this is what I use on my face. And then the last step that I do actually is I've started using Volufiline. After I saw it on TikTok, unfortunately, I am very influenced on TikTok. I use 2 drops of the Volufiline on my finger, and I put it under my eyes like this because it's supposed to help with, if you have like hollowing eyes like me. I don't want to get filler under my eyes because it's not good. Filler is just not good. I'm waiting until I'm old enough to do Sculptra. But I've already talked to my dermatologist about it. Not dermatologist, my like person, if I can do Sculptra, and she was like, no, I'm not going to inject you with Sculptra, you're too young. So I don't want to do filler, I don't want to do any of that. So I'm trying this Volufiline. I've been using it for about 2 months, I would say. And to be honest with you guys, I'm very sad, but I have not seen any difference. It's supposed to help with like the hollowing under your eyes. It's supposed to bring more volume. I have no idea how. But I haven't noticed a difference. I'm really sorry, guys. So I don't recommend it. Maybe I need to use it for longer and I will tell you guys. But for now, I think it's been about 2 months since I'm using it. I haven't seen much of a difference. So I'm a bit sad about that. For the last 2 nights, I've had such a bad sleep because sometimes, not all the time, it happens to me where I get like night sweats. And I don't really know where they come from because like I heard, ooh, my chest. I heard like a bunch of things where night sweats can come from, and for me it happens like sometimes. Like I will go 3 nights having night sweats and then I won't have them for like 1 month, or then I will go, like I just don't know, is it about my cycle? I don't know why it is, but sometimes, yeah, I will get night sweats and it's horrible, you guys. Like last night I had them and I woke up to go to the toilet to pee, and I feel like I had to clarify that. So yeah, I went to pee and I woke up and I was like wet. Like I was wet, my pajamas were really damp, and then I went into the AC and I was freezing. And then the worst feeling in the entire world you can fight me on this, is going back to bed in like wet pajamas. So that is me ready for bed, and I actually sleep with a silk bonnet on. Usually I put this product in my hair. I'll show you guys, it's a game changer if you want to have soft hair. It's the Kerastase Nutritive Magic Night Serum. This is one of the only hair products that I've repurchased. Like I've repurchased it twice. It's incredible. But I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, so that's why I was like, maybe I want to save it till my hair's nice and clean, because right now it's dirty. And yeah, actually I wanted to tell you guys, having these changed my entire life. Like I never showed you guys my previous bathroom in the other place, but having this IKEA cabinet literally changed my entire life. Like I'll show you guys, like I have my skincare in here, also changed my life. Well, it's specifically changed my life. And then I have this cabinet for like body products. So I have some creams, a couple of perfumes that I keep in there. Just, yeah, like a bunch of stuff. And it really changed everything for me. This is an update on the perfume room. It's okay if I film? Thank you. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I look a little bit different than the last time I was vlogging, which was like 2 days ago. I went to the hairdresser, and basically I have been on a mission to go back to my natural color, which this is my natural color. It looks slightly darker right now because I'll explain in a minute, but I have been on a journey to go back to my natural color because, to be honest, like the blonde that I was putting in my hair, it was ruining my hair. Anybody that goes blonde and dyes their hair blonde, you know it is not good for your hair at all. You're bleaching it, it's going dry and brittle and broken. Obviously my nail technician, my hairdresser is incredible and she does the most amazing job, but I think it's mostly like a lot of upkeep, and also you kind of need to do a lot of treatments to keep your hair really nourished and really healthy. And for me, it was just too much maintenance. Please don't take that the wrong way. Like, I'm not saying that blonde people have bad hair and like a brittle, dry hair. For me, my experience and a lot of people that I know, it's just a lot of upkeep. Your hair is not the healthiest, and yeah. Basically, I've been on like a mission to go back to my natural color. So I've tried to grow it out, and it started to go to about here. So it's been about 6 months and it's about here. But the thing is that in pictures and stuff, I noticed like this line, like this kind of harsh line of where my natural hair met the blonde, and it was just bothering me a lot. Like I said, especially in pictures. Like in real life it was okay, but in pictures I felt like it was really obvious. So what I did was I spoke with my hairdresser and I was like, what can we do to like kind of make this more easy, like the transition of growing out my natural color? And she was like, what we can do is put in a toner. So that's what I went and did today. I have no idea about hair kind of terminology. It's not something I know about. Like I don't even know what a blowout is. Like I'm really bad. But with my hair, she was like, let's put a toner in. Basically it will fade a little bit in like 4 to 6 weeks. So it's kind of like a temporary color if I'm not wrong. And it should kind of fade out in a couple of weeks, and then you have to kind of go back and tone it again, just so that the hair looks like even. So I went and did that. I really want to know your guys' thoughts. I know it looks a bit dark now, but like she said, it's gonna fade a bit. This is my natural color. Like my natural hair color is like this kind of light, mousy kind of brown. Like I said, it does look a little bit darker right now. I feel very dark, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. I hope that you guys like it, because I just went and showed Pierre and I really don't think that he likes it, where I know that his opinion should not really bother me at all, because it just shouldn't. If I love it, I should love it, but it does bother me. Like I know that he preferred my hair before. So that kind of hurts a little bit, and it's making me like a little bit stressed, a little bit insecure, which you shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be like me, but his opinion of what I look like and me, it matters more to me than I want it to. So I'm a little bit sad, like I'm a bit scared that he doesn't like my hair, and he's like thinking, what the heck, like that doesn't look like her anymore. So yeah, I don't know, be nice guys, please. I'm very fragile with my hair right now because it looks so different to what I'm used to. Let me show you guys in the mirror, but it's just like in this lighting it looks so dark. Oh my gosh. So that is what I mean, I didn't really suit like blonde hair anyways in the first place. I think I suit this color. It's just gonna take some getting used to. Okay guys, the perfume room is done. Almost done. They have to bring a couple of shelves back tomorrow to complete it, but it's pretty much done. So right now what I'm doing is cleaning it. I just did some mopping and I'm gonna show you guys now. But it's a bit of a mess because I'm just cleaning it now. So I did the floor already, nice mopped, nice and clean vacuum. And now I'm just gonna go through and wipe every single shelf that there is. I am really, really happy with the way that it looks. I feel like we have a lot more space because before we had no shelving here, we had no shelving here, we had no shelving there or here. So I feel like in general, it's just a bigger space. I'm gonna continue cleaning. Actually, I want to tell you guys that we're gonna change this couch. Like, the couch is cute. When we first got it, we were like completely in love with it. And literally like, I think it was about 2 months after, both Pierre and I were like, we kind of want to change it. Like we went for a bold color. I'll show you guys. We went for like this beautiful like terracotta kind of color, which it was cool when we saw it in the store, but I don't know, we're both a bit tired of it. So I think we're gonna sell it and change it for like a nice beige, more of like a classic sort of couch in here. We obviously have the chair over here as well. And yeah, I think I'm gonna continue cleaning. I just need to check something that I put in the oven. I'm just making something really simple tonight because I cannot be bothered. I feel so tired, you guys, and I got back from Cannes. I have like a really bad cough. Feels like a chest infection or something. I'm being dramatic, but kind of feels like that. Ooh, that's steamy. That's steamy. So, what do we have? Tonight I just cooked this. It's like my go-to healthy dish. It's just chicken with potatoes, carrots, and some olives, olive oil, a lot of herbs. But I think I'm gonna leave it in there for, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes. I like my chicken nice and crispy. Pierre took the dogs, which was such a like great thing for me because now I can clean kind of in peace, which is great. I'm a little bit scared of heights though, you guys. Like, it's something that I realized recently that I don't like heights. I never thought I was that person, but I'm scared of heights. Like, I remember when we were in Oman with Amouage, like, I think it was about 2 years ago now, and they told us like, there was like a program for the 3 days that we were there in Oman, and it was so amazing, like it was incredible. But one morning they were like, okay, you guys are going canyoning this morning. And like, you had the option to say no, but I was like, yeah, canyoning. I think it was no, it was a hike. It was a hike. And I don't know if this is what you guys think, or maybe I'm just wrong, but for me a hike is walking up like a hill. That's totally fine for me. I love hikes. I love to go for a nice long walk with some incline, some mountains, beautiful scenery. So I was like so excited for it. We wake up and they hand us like gear, like a helmet, things to put on your pants. I was like, what's going on here? Like, what are we doing? I thought we were going for a hike. They're like, yeah, we are going for a hike. Little did I know when we started, oh my gosh, you guys, I got the fright of my life. We just start walking with all of our gear on. We go like over this like kind of rocks or like this kind of barrier, and we're literally suspended in the air. Like, that was the entire thing. We were literally with like the whole entire gear on, and it was so freaking scary, you guys. For me, I didn't realize that I was so scared of heights. Nobody else in the group was scared except for me. I felt like the biggest pussy ever because I was like literally having a panic attack when we were doing a lot of the stuff. Like, I think I have a photo from it. We were so high, and we were like, there was like these little ladders on the side of this gigantic rock. Like, if you fell, you die. Like, you completely, like, your body just disintegrates into multiple pieces. Like, it was crazy. And I'm really proud that I did it, but holy crap, you guys, like, it was terrifying. And that's when I realized that I was terrified of heights. Like, I didn't really think I was before until that moment. I'm also terrified of closed spaces. So I have mega claustrophobia, and apparently I didn't know, but I'm also scared of heights. So I'm gonna go and clean. And why I'm saying that is because I have to reach like up here. I have to go up to the top to clean, and I'm like kind of scared I'm gonna fall off the ladder. But it's okay, let's continue. I already did this shelf right here and this one, and it took me like 10 minutes. So I'm just doing like a kind of a quick clean of the shelves. I don't want to do it too much, and I don't want to wet the shelves too much, so it's just a little brief, wait, did I clean down here? I think so. So next is this side. Hi guys, it's been like a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 since I vlogged for you. The last I think that you saw was me kind of finalizing the perfume room and having a meltdown about my hair. I feel much better about my hair. Let me take out this clip so that you guys can see. I didn't want to make it like a big thing, but the first day that I got it dyed, I was like, well, toner, like how to toner put in, I was freaking out, but now I am loving it. Like I feel like my old self again. Like this is really close to the color that my natural hair was. It's slightly darker, but this will fade with time. Like in a couple of weeks it will fade even more. It's already faded a little bit, so I don't know, I just feel like it looks more like me. I feel more myself and I'm super happy with it. So yeah, I want to show you guys the perfume room and the progress that we made. Pretty much finished the room. Now, as you can see, we still have a lot of space, which is incredible because before we had 0 space. If we got any more perfumes, we could not like store them at all. So now we have so much more space and it just feels, I still have to sort out my Zerjoffs. It just feels incredible to have this luxury of space up here. I was going to show you guys the whole collection and how I sorted it, but then I realized that I actually want to do this as a video, like a perfume collection tour. So I'm not going to show you guys. This is just like a little preview of how it looks, but I am so happy that we finished, we did it, and I'm just really happy about it. So yeah, this will probably be like the end of the vlog, and I want you guys to tell me if it's something that you would like me to continue doing. Like I said before, I would like to start doing, I don't know, not different content, but just bring you guys something else on a different side of me that's more relaxed, that's more open, that's more just more about me, my life, I guess, which sounds a little bit narcissistic when it says it like that, but I just mean that I want to show you guys more. I want to get closer to you and I want you to see more of my day-to-day life. To be honest with you right now, I'm feeling extremely overwhelmed because I want to start this vlogging adventure. I will only probably post like one every few videos of vlog. It depends how much you guys like it, but my content will always be fragrance, like primarily it will be fragrance, of course, but maybe like one every 5 videos will be a vlog. But I feel pretty overwhelmed with everything that I'm doing because now we have our new social media employee. I'm taking care of her and we're working together on the social media of Sniff, so that is quite time consuming, but I'm really happy about it. But I also have to do my own, I have all of my own stuff, plus kind of keeping a household together and all of that. I mean, it's a lot and I'm not complaining about it, but I definitely need to learn how to like manage myself a little bit better. I don't want my content to suffer because of Sniff and I don't want Sniff to suffer because of my content. So I'm just trying to find my footing at the moment. So yeah, let me know guys what you thought of the vlog. I love you so much and I will talk to you soon. Bye.